in the Newsarama Skybox, where we have the best guests. And right now I'm joined with BRECKIN MEYER and Matt Senreich from Robot Chicken. And your universe just keeps expanding. Now, the interesting thing is that a lot of people...
Do we have a universe?
You're getting one.
Weird.
Right. I love it.
It's a universe.
Well, you know, a lot of people wouldn't go into business with Walter White. You know, but you guys are doing that.
We are. We have a new show coming out, or we shot a pilot. I shouldn't say it's a new show yet. We shot a pilot with Bryan Cranston, and he's producing it and starring in it for Adult Swim called Ubermatchin'. And
because he's free now.
Yeah, so. I mean, he figured what a better way to follow up the success of his wonderful show than to do a late night cable access.
Late night stop motion cable access.
Well, he
show.
loves comedy. He does a lot of sketches, and you know, he did a lot of things for Breaking Bad.
He's Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he started there, right?
He's coming back to his roots, really, is what it is. It's Bryan Cranston coming home.
So is it kind of like Robot Chicken, or is it something totally different? Does it exist in that universe at all?
No, it doesn't tie into Robot Chicken beyond the fact that it's the same creators doing it. Zeb Wells from, you know, millions of comic book world, and our director on the 6th season of Robot Chicken, writer on Robot Chicken, created this show, and yeah, we're producing it through our company, and yeah, it's pretty much just stop motion animation, which is the only probably same thing that we're using.
And is
but
it like a spoof of like superhero teams?
Yeah, it's kind of like Avengers Mansion or the Justice League Satellite. Like, what do these guys do when they're not fighting battles?
Oh, that's awesome.
And
So
Bryan
it's like
Cranston
real
is,
world.
yeah, Bryan Cranston's like exactly, like an overage.
It's a super real world.
I love it.
Yeah.
And who's Bryan Cranston?
Oh, he's kind of like our Superman looking to retire. Like, is kind
okay.
of the character that he plays.
So back to Robot Chicken. Your first DC special was awesome. They let you play in that world. It was official. It wasn't like you guys were like making fun
No,
of
we didn't
it.
get sued or anything.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, my favorite sketch was the Superman kisses you and you forget. And
Sure.
that was fantastic.
Takes advantage.
And we have
Yeah.
Superman here.
Yeah.
That was great. You did a
Yes.
great job with it.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Well, how was it when you pitched it to DC? They're like, so what are your ideas? And you're like, well, Superman's going to make out with everyone.
The weird thing about that was we wrote it in the DC offices. Like, like DC just gave us full permission to do anything we wanted. And yeah, it's that incestuous world of entertainment where Jeff Johns had written on Robot Chicken. Now that he heads up DC, he was like, hey, we should do this. And we're like, okay, let's play. It was really that simple. So I don't think they've stopped us from doing anything.
No, they gave us the keys to the castle, the super keys to the super
that's
castle.
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, how do you raise the bar for the second special?
We don't. It'll be worse.
A simple
Yeah,
answer.
With the second one, we're kind of looking a little bit more at the villains.
Great.
So yeah, we're focusing on kind of how they all get along, what their relationships are like, and it's Lex Luthor's story in a way.
Ooh, well, they're in
It's
vogue
his
right
origin
now.
story.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we do see a little bit of his origin in it, but
That's great.
and then Alfred Molina plays Lex Luthor for us, which is
He
awesome.
did in the first one too,
He
right?
did, yeah, he's awesome.
Is
So
this new 52, or are you guys just any
we're
DC?
all over the
Yeah?
place. Yes.
I couldn't even tell you what that means. By the way, so.
I love it. Totally uncensored.
Honestly, if Matt hadn't answered, we would have been in silence for 10 seconds.
The second year of 52, it's a whole comic thing. We'll explain later.
So what are you planning for season 7?
For season 7,
are you working on it now?
We just started working on it. We're launching with our Christmas special, which will air at the end of the year. And then,
It's around Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. We're racing to get it done. There's a lot of pressure.
wow.
It's a very short time frame to do that one. And then I'm trying to think some of the other stuff. What did we have you come in to record?
I was about to say, we've recorded so many wacky things now. I'm trying to think of the last thing we did, and the last thing we did involved Jesus, so I should probably be careful
Well, it's a
about what I
Christmas
say.
special.
It is a Christmas special, and that's his favorite time of year. Or his least favorite.
That's right.
Depends on how you look at it.
It's like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
So, with movies becoming so comic book centric and television becoming comic book centric, do you feel like you're like, is that a good thing for you, or you're like, oh, you're all together, separate, so I can make fun of you independently?
I think it's great. I mean, I personally, I think it's great that everyone is kind of, I mean, this is insanity, but the fact that everyone's kind of embracing everything now, and whether there's this blurred line now between like geek is cool or cool is geek and all this stuff, and we get to, the great thing now is, I mean, the people who have come on to do RCDC2, it's insane. I mean, it's like heavy hitter, above the line, above the title type actors that we get to come in and just play.
That's so
It's
cool.
just so it's great. So if it becomes more, if it becomes more mainstream, so be it.
Do they know their characters?
No.
Or you have to explain it.
No.
Yeah, usually we have to do a little bit of explaining.
Well, can you say the guy who most recently came on to do a voice?
No, I'm not sure
He
who
wears
we're-
a captain's hat.
captain's hat.
He wears a kind of Captain and Tennille's hat.
Now you have to say, because I
He
have
also
no idea who
created
you're
Game
talking
of
about.
Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin came in to
Wow.
play himself.
Captain Crunch himself.
Yeah, him and our nerd character will get into a little bit of an interaction.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
I wasn't in the office. I was at work, and I get a thing sent to me from Seth. That's just a picture of George R. R. Martin. I'm like, where the hell are you? And he's like, he's recording. And I was like, do you have any idea what the show is? Nope.
That's great. That's so awesome.
But he came in to do it. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So before we wrap, what are you most excited about coming up for on the horizon? What do you like?
Oh my gosh.
That's my thing.
For me, I like our season premieres and our season enders because we kind of are a little self-indulgent, I would say. So our season premiere is Seth and myself in Eyes Wide Shut, which is very uncomfortable to watch, especially when it's you. There's a lot of private parts being shown.
Based on a true story.
Based on a true
great.
story,
Oh,
very
great.
much so. And
So
then,
is that.
we just wrote our finale, so I don't know how it will evolve, but we'll see how it gets to. But we'll be focusing on our scientist and chicken character some more. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to seeing his private parts.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's already
nice.
happened.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
Great. So you're watching Newsarama, and of course, watch Robot Chicken.
Seriously, watch it.